Novo Mesto in the southwest of Slovenia is home to at least 3 of the most successful brands in the country: Krka, a pharmaceutical company, Adria Mobile, a caravan maker, and Revoz, a car manufacturer owned by the French group Renault. In 1973, Renault shifted some of its output to this lower-cost plant, currently producing Twingo and Clio models and employing nearly 3,000 people. But just like many other manufacturers, at the end of last year, Revoz felt the pinch of recession.
We were touched, of course, by economic crisis. In the end of last year, we were reducing our production level, and we were working only for 8 days in December.
Since then, the plant has also fallen foul of protectionism by the French government, which provided aid to its national car firms, only on the basis that jobs were kept in France. Renault responded by creating 400 jobs on the Clio production line back home rather than here. Yet, despite this, the Slovenian plant is still running 24/7.
I can say that we are glad, we are lucky to produce small vehicles, vehicles with small level of CO2 emission, which are vehicles which are the best results concerning some scrapping incentives.
Good news for both the plant and the town. Whilst many other businesses in Novo Mesto slash working hours, Revoz increased its production in April, making employees like Bojan Kobe and his wife Marica more confident about their future.
Considering the current situation, there's absolutely no fear that we might lose our jobs. We have a lot of work going on. If we had the capacity, we could probably produce more. We are all working in 3 shifts, which is the maximum for this plant.
However, while their jobs might be secure, the workload for many is becoming too much.
The pressure comes from the fact that the factory has a large workload. Now we are working at full capacity in 3 shifts and the pressure is high. Some workers are finding that hard.
Revoz produces mainly for the European markets, with a mere 4% of production staying in Slovenia. But even so, the cars made here are doing well at the local car dealer.
There was a large drop in sales of more expensive cars, whereas sales of smaller cars such as the Twingo, Clio and Modus haven't seen such a steep drop.
This is in line with other European countries where the sales of luxury cars have been hit hardest as consumers continue to tighten their belts. But yet the demand for small green vehicles in Novo Mesto is not linked to a scrapping scheme, which the government decided not to pursue.
The Slovenian government decided not to launch it in 2009 and neither in 2010 for the time being. They said, in fact, that the market is a little bit too small and that they have other priorities. We are definitely convinced that the sales would go up if this scheme would be put in place, because this is the case all over Europe, but unfortunately for Slovenia it's not the case.
The outlook for Revoz seems to be more optimistic than last winter, but the mood amongst employees remains realistic.
Positive, but our people, our employees are worried, like all the others, because we see what happens around her.
And perhaps with that in mind, Slovenia's government just announced $20 million in state aid for the production of a new small Renault vehicle. With luck, even busier times may be ahead for the Novo Mesto plant.